What's up, guys? Back in the model studio. It's been some time since I've uploaded a video. Model building is kind of seasonal for me, so I'm pretty excited to have some new content coming and some new builds in the works. This is one that I just finished. It's the Revelle Boss 302 Mustang. It turned out really nice. It was a dream to put together. I really love these Revelle kits. The paint job is a yellow Testors enamel. No clear coat. Sometimes if the shine is good enough, I don't like to put a clear on it or polish it out or anything, because sometimes if you get too shiny with these kits, it just looks toyish in my opinion. The only issue I had with this kit was the hood doesn't want to lay flush. Let me get my prop out of the way. Of course, I probably could have done some sanding or some trimming to get it to lay shut, but my hoods always stay open anyway, so you can see the engines for display purposes, so it wasn't really that big of a deal to me. I like to make these cars look as real as possible, so it's not very often I build one just box stock. I like to try to go in and go above and beyond and add in the extra details, especially in the engine. But real quick, I did the plug wires right here. I used red wires this time instead of the yellow, just to kind of offset from the yellow body color, just to kind of add a little more interest. Of course, you got your Ford blue engine. I did the top of the air cleaner right here with some bare metal foil to give it that nice realistic metal look. I got the positive battery lead right there added in. I just painted in the negative right there in black because it was already molded into the kit. I've got the coil wire coming out of the distributor into the coil with a boot. I added in the oil breather hose right there coming off the oil breather into the air cleaner. Also the radiator overflow hose right there. I do have a heater hose coming off the water pump. It's kind of hard to see. I can get in focus there. It goes under the air cleaner into the firewall, but you really can't see it. But it's in there. And also the oil dipstick, which is right in here. You can barely see it, but it's down in there. I did all these hoses in a Testors rubber color. This kit has some really nice decals, but to get them on nice and straight like that, I would definitely recommend using this Mark Fit decal solution right here. Kind of coat the surface really good with this, so that way you can maneuver your decals where they need to go without them setting up and getting stuck. That's the last thing you want when you got a beautiful paint job, is to have your decal job go bad, because then you got to start from scratch. Something I like to do, and kind of a quick tip on these marker lights right here. This kit did come with decals for this, but in my opinion, the decals are kind of toyish looking. So what I do is I paint the entire light right there with a Molotow pen chrome, even the inside right here, and then I use the translucent red right there to give it that light appearance. It looks like a real light. Has that nice translucent look to it. I did the front also, although you can't really see it in there. Did the translucent yellow right there, but this gives it the real appearance of an actual light. The hood I taped off and painted flat black, and then did one coat of quick shine over that to give it kind of a semi-gloss, and then added the decal over it. The back stripe is a decal, which is kind of a semi-gloss, and it matches the hood perfectly. And then a flat black spoiler. I did the louvers in a semi-gloss paint. The back I did hand paint this black part right here with a flat black. And then I did chrome out around these tail lights before I'd snapped in the tail lights, because it'd be just about impossible to get to with them already snapped in. And on the Mustang emblem, this is a decal that came with the kit, so I just used a little bit of decal solution and I laid that on. On the undercarriage, I did use the Tamiya Weathering kit to kind of dirty it up a little bit to make this car look like it's been driven, to make it look like a real car, you know. I used the panel liner on the exhaust to kind of bring out some of the detail and dirty it up just a little bit. I did add some chrome tips on here too, because this dude wanted some chrome tips on his Mustang, so I just used a Molotow pen and I chromed out the tips right there. The tires in this kit are really nice. I love the Firestone white ovals. It just looks really nice on these old muscle cars. On the rims right here, I did paint in here black and did a little bit of a wash for the realistic look. It's kind of hard to see the interior if I can get my camera to focus good, but I'll put up a slideshow at the end of the video so you can see some more of the details. But I did add the wood grain decals in that came with the kit, which is really nice on the dash and on the console right there. On the shifter, I used the translucent yellow to give it kind of a marbly look, which also gives it more realism. On the seats, I painted everything flat black and then did one coat of quick shine for that vinyl look. This stuff right here is the miracle liquid. I mean, you can do a complete clear coat on your car, or you can get the perfect vinyl look, but just by doing one coat over a flat surface. One tough part about the kit is that rear view mirror right there on the windshield, because of where it sits and the way it's mounted. You want to use just one little dab of glue. I use this Testors clear parts cement right there. I used a toothpick, and it's got an itty bitty little blob, and stuck it on there, and then placed the mirror where I wanted it and held it in place until it dried, because you do not want any error right there, because if you do, it'll definitely show on the windshield. All right, guys, I'll put up a quick slideshow so you can see some more detailed pictures. Again, this thing was a dream to build. Glad to be back in model building season. This is the newest thing I'll be working on here soon by Revelle, the Mustang Shelby GT350R. This is a race car, so I haven't done a race car in quite some time. It ought to be a whole lot of fun, so pretty excited about that. Alright guys, it's a whole lot of fun. We'll see you guys next time.